Welcome back. This is Omar Doom for RockRemedy.com. This is part 2 of our exclusive interview with Kirsten Price. So when did you realize that you wanted to make music?
When I was very small and I could reach the keys of the piano in the house I grew up in and I wouldn't stop banging them, that was a pretty good indicator. And then there was the constant singing. They thought I should go to a doctor or something. I just wouldn't stop singing. We drove in the car, the girl's singing, she's walking down the street, she's singing, she's going to sleep, she's singing. It was Adam, Tourette's, but with singing.
Did you start studying piano at some point?
No, I didn't. I started studying drinking. And at school they were trying to teach me, at high school they were trying to make me sing opera, and I was singing in a lot of choirs. I was kind of addicted to singing, so I was sung in gospel choirs and medieval madrigal choirs. And we did a lot of singing that revolved around church, but we would do Beatles arrangements and Motown arrangements and all kinds of weird stuff dating back hundreds of years. So I was just like a singing lunatic. And I drank and I sang.
When did you start drinking?
Oh, I think I started drinking as soon as I could reach the bottle too. And then once the singing and the drinking were combined, it was all over.
That's when the magic happened.
That was when the magic happened.
Did you grow up playing any instruments, or were you strictly...
I grew up playing the piano just because it was in the house.
Yeah. So you're self-taught piano?
Yeah, I think because I was playing a lot of... I had various attempts to teach me, but I was never responsive to being told what to do.
Yeah.
Especially if it required concentrating as opposed to drinking and singing.
What songs did you like to play when you first started?
Ooh, I would just make stuff up.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were composing right off the bat?
Yeah, I was composing right off the bat, if you can call it that. You know, I do have a more serious side where I write orchestral music and I have all kinds of soundscapes that I've been working on for quite some time, but just the basic impulse to create, yeah, it's always been a little bit narcissistic. It's always been about my music instead of other people's, which I think is a bad thing.
Do you play any covers ever?
Last year I was playing Ain't No Sunshine for a while by Bill Withers, because when I went through a period of, when I was starting to play the bass, I was playing along with a lot of Bill Withers stuff, because the bass lines are so ridiculously simple.
Yeah.
And outrageously cool,
So you have a new album out right now called Guts and Garbage.
It's actually my debut album, Guts and Garbage. Okay. Yeah.
Where did that name come from?
I don't know. It's just something I decided to call it, and it stuck. My bog standard explanation is that it took a lot of balls and guts to actually go through the process of getting it done and getting it out and doing it DIY and going through all the people that I've worked with. And the garbage part is it's the same thing. There was a lot of garbage. I had the guts to go through the garbage to get it done.
We'll be back with more about Guts and Garbage with Kirsten Price on RockRemedy.com.
I'm about to break this time. I'm slipping off. Let's get it back.